What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. You can thank the Wizards of the Coast situation for that, but we're back.
Oop.
And that's a great way to start the session.
And we're back. Minor setback.
Instantly loses Abyssal.
Guess what?
Oh, welcome back to life.
Connection problems. Woohoo! Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting us know about the connection issue. If we see you disappear, we'll know what happened.
All right.
And when you, just a reminder, in case you ever do want to catch up the old-fashioned way, the videos are on YouTube for you to watch, so you can provide a link if you want it.
Alright.
Yep.
I'd be appreciated so I can go back and watch.
They can make for decent podcasts, so you can do it while doing other stuff.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Be able to remember what happened last time too.
I really ought to make it a habit of listening to the previous week's sessions before sessions.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are 2 days out from the mysterious ruins.
Special.
I require perception rolls for who's watching forward and who's watching backward.
Forward.
Do you want me to roll perception?
Nice, 18.
Who's watching back?
I can roll for back. 21.
We got good rolls.
Rolling an encounter die. What do we get? Give me a second, guys.
You alright?
Okie dokie. So, it is drenched outside, raining pretty hard. To the point where it is a little hard to see. But thanks to your vigilant watching, you are able to notice on the road ahead of you, quite a distance, so you still have plenty of room to navigate, is yet another undead horde. It looks about the same size as the one you all dodged at night the other night.
What are we looking at?
There's an undead horde ahead. Zombies and skeletons.
Oh.
Do I know, like, how many is there an estimate to how many I can see?
For an 18, you can tell that there's somewhere between 10 and 15, but you're not able to I'm not sure how many.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the others on the card. I'm gonna start, they're on the road, so I'm gonna start, derailing to the side of the road.
I'm going to assume you're stopping the cart.
I'm gonna derail while I'm telling them. When I get out of the road, but continue forwards.
Okay. It is a pretty grassy area right now where you are, so there's plenty of room.
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell everyone on the back that we currently have a widely sizable horde of undead again.
Cool. Now, how does Squeak say that?
Let's see. Easy. So he's gonna turn around his head around and say caution and start making zombie moans.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have that.
So now the question is, how do the others respond?
Talon, adios. Anyone you?
Sorry. What?
Squeak is currently saying caution and then making zombie noises.
I just nod my head. A bit confused. Understandably.
I believe in you. You can do it this time. We handled it last time. You got this.
I'm gonna guess it's fine for me to continue on the side of the road then.
Are you gonna give some input, Talon?
Talon just makes a noise of confirmation.
Okay, so we're driving on the side of the road where the zombies will be able to see us. Okay.
Aren't they like right in front?
Fine. I have an idea. I don't know. We might need it tonight, but it might be nice to use another pass without a trace. And we can.
Okay, what have you all done with my cave crawlers?
I ate it.
Nothing.
Hello.
What happened to my gung-ho happy combat people?
Wow,
Listen,
it's a horde of
listen,
undead.
last time the horde did not look good when we even tried to freaking pass them.
Who in this?
I don't think
is happy about fighting.
Between Talon and Ideas, I don't think they both want to handle that again.
Hello. Talon did not enjoy becoming porcupine.
You say that even though you vaporized one of them.
Still not enjoyable.
Alright, hey, Squeak. I can cast Pass Without a Trace on us, and we can get by all safe.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
You approve? Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay.
We all
So-
have plus 10 to stealth.
I would like stealth rolls from everybody.
Please be an at 20.
Add
Oh, it
a
is.
close
Either
roll.
25.
22.
One thing 13.
No, plus
23.
the 10. That would be 23.
Yeah,
Oh.
you have to manually do that in your head.
So how much do we got then in total? Let's see, 26, 25, 22, and 23. Yeah, we're fine. Wait, I've never asked this. Do the horde... okay, okay.
Hey, let him ask
It's
a
just
question.
No.
It's just a curiosity, because I don't know how this works, but okay.
No, it's okay. We don't have
What's
to-
your question, Phantom?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Child,
I know
scared
the
him out of his
Here,
question.
here, let me server mute Soggy real quick. What's your question, Phantom?
Don't ask. I already know the answer. Don't.
It's fine, don't worry. It's nothing. We're good. Let's just keep moving.
I'm squinting at you through my computer screen.
Oh wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're fine.
What's your question?
Nothing.
Okay, here, let me rephrase this. Your question will not have any impact on the game. I will not use it against you.
Okay,
Does the
perfect.
horse have to
Does
roll
the
too?
horse have to roll?
What was that?
Does the horse have
Does
to
the
roll
horse?
Does the horse have to roll?
too? Technically, like,
Yeah.
it's its own
Does the-
creature.
No, that falls under Squeak's since he's driving.
Oh, thank
Okay,
fuck.
perfect.
I just didn't want us to ask and have it come back to bite us.
No, I'm never. I want to avoid giving you guys penalties on something you do not directly control.
Alright, Pog.
Now, if somebody screwed up something to make this horse agitated recently, then I might use it against you. But
Wait a
no,
second.
Squeak the Tamer is currently driving. You're good.
That reminds me. Don't I need the horse to be in my beast companion list?
If you want him to be, he's just been grazing, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Okay, then perfect. I'm not gonna put him there.
No, the only reason really to be there is if you want to start keeping track of your bond level with him, but it's already pretty high.
Oh yeah, true.
And I'm not gonna have a degradation system for pet bond levels in my system. That'd be screwy.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
Because
fine.
then every session
There's-
you'd be like, I'd like to roll to maintain my bond. I'd like to roll to maintain my bond. I'd like to roll to
Yeah, no,
maintain
too
my
much.
bond. Yeah, no.
No, that was the question. We're fine. Let's just keep moving.
Yeah, no. I guess you could say we need to stop horsing around.
Oh my god.
You're fired.
I know this sounds morbid, but I sincerely hope my last words in this world are a pun.
Oh, that's gone.
So, who got the lowest total for the stealth?
Me,
You rolled a total of
22.
that's your lowest. Okay.
I was lying
Um,
down in the cart.
Let's see who's got the better check. Oh, zombies
they
have a
roll
negative
high.
2 to perception, and skeletons have a negative 1. Okay.
How beautiful.
Yippee!
And the group had to beat a 6
Yeah, I think we all collectively beat that.
with Adios's pass without a trace. It wasn't physically possible for y'all to fail.
Yippee!
Okay. You get even pretty darn close. You get within 70 feet of the horde. You're able to make out small details. Oh, hello.
What? Surprise.
Oh my god,
Surprise
Trias?
appearance.
Didn't think you'd be able to get in here, buddy.
Well, one more roll, I guess. I think he's trying to talk.
Okay.
Squeak, Phantom, said can you hear us?
Doo-doo-doo-doo. So you guys successfully make it past the second of the zombie hordes. And
Someone else's
after
problem now.
Hmm?
Someone else's problem now. Yippee!
and
The priest
after that,
caravan.
it's a pretty uneventful day.
Good.
Let me roll encounter dice for the evening, see if anything of interest happens.
Please.
Nope, we get to skip that. Squeak, make sure to knock off 4 rations.
Wait, was that the night
Doing
right there?
so.
Hmm?
Did we just skip overnight?
Yes.
Pog, I need to mark a long rest. Oh yeah, the
Sure.
spell slots open up. Oh yeah.
Let's see if anything happens during the day. Nothing happens during the day.
Beautiful.
How about nighttime? I need guard shifts.
Oh,
Damn it.
Okay. Hey Billy.
Hmm.
I think forgot the two biggest fighting people were the barbarian and the monk. Like, and they're not here right now. That was 90% of the combat was them.
It's okay. We're fine. We're strong. We got this.
I'm still here.
Like I said, 90%. You're the other 10%. No, you're the other 9%.
Hey.
Who's the 1%?
Yeah,
The
with both of you all left to stay in the keep, freaking 90% of the let's screw it, let's fight left too.
All that's left is the caution people.
Okay, so who's on A shift?
I'll do it.
Uh.
I'll do it.
Alrighty, roll perception.
Oh my god, I'm doing that alone? Alright.
Woohoo! Cheering you on. Oh.
Oh, shit.
That +8.
Really saved you. Wow.
It is still drenching outside. It sucks. You're having a tough time maintaining the fire that keeps the tents around it warm.
I'm wet.
It's not fun. Fortunately, about halfway through your shift, it goes from a drenching pour to a mild rain.
Oh, good.
And
the horde appears.
when B shift wakes up to relieve you, you very happily crawl into your tent to change out of your soggy clothes.
Soggy. It's funny. Also, before I go in there, I will be casting create bonfire on top of the current fire.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a
Gotcha.
cantrip, so boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Actually,
Who's
it's a
starting?
cantrip, so I would be doing it all throughout my shift whenever it starts to get low. Create bonfire. Create bonfire.
Who is guarding B shift?
Do
I
any of
will.
you want it?
I will.
Okay. So just Talon?
The birds. The birds together.
Would Talon be okay with me reading a book?
Talon would
Just
be doing the
keeping them
same.
company?
Squeak?
Yeah.
I don't think, as you're walking out with the book, I'm just saying, like, I don't think it would be a good idea to take your book out into the rain. It would get drenched, and it might make the letters get a bit runny. You might want to leave
Can I
it in
just
the tent.
drop my hoodie over me and the book?
I'm
No, it will be total darkness now. Yeah, I'll leave the book
Can you-
behind.
Hey,
Yo,
we can hear you.
Treehouse!
God dang, what is with my phone and needing to restart just so I can hear things?
Nice to hear you,
Or
buddy.
speak. Hey, good hearing you, Billy. How's the rest of you all doing?
We're doing
Pretty
good. We're currently
Yes.
on guard shifts. We're only a day out from the ruins.
Oh, nice.
They have successfully dodged, not fight, dodged 2 undead hordes.
And an entire skeletal dragon.
Yeah.
This group prefers stealth over fighting,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
which is a very big contrast to the original cave crawlers. Okay, so it's just Squeak and Talon this
And
time?
Talon,
So Anwen, you
yes.
will be taking third shift. Got it.
Ooh.
Well,
Alrighty, I
technically,
need...
Talon can be awake during the next shift with Anya.
True. Alrighty, so I need perception checks out of both of you.
That was
Perception.
almost a 1.
Oh.
I almost shipped
Talon's
I got
not
an
doing too
18,
well.
so I made up for it.
Okay.
At
So
least it was
Talon
all.
is not having a good time, and Squeak is not having a good time either because they're mostly focused on their book.
No. I said I left it behind.
Oh, I thought you said you were reading it through your hoodie.
No. I said that was going to be total darkness, so no.
Okay.
I wouldn't have been able to read anything.
Alrighty. So it is still raining pretty decently when you start your shift. The boost to the fire right before Adios fell asleep made it a lot easier to maintain the fire, but you guys are still actively having to maintain it. a little bit. At one point, um, uh, Talon, you are maintaining the fire while Squeak is trying to keep watch. When Squeak,
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
it's starting to get on your nerves, but you know that sound. That
No.
eternal groan.
Oh,
This horde does not want to leave, huh?
where are they coming
There's another one nearby. It sounds like it's coming from the direction of the ruins, but you're not entirely sure.
I'd say this warrants an investigation.
And how far away are we from the ruins again?
You're about a half day's travel at this point.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Shit. I think we'd probably
Can I
be
ask
safe
how
to see
big these
where we
hordes are?
No.
So the first horde they knew was 14. 7 zombies, 7 skeletons. The second horde, they were not able to tell how many were in it. There were somewhere between 10 and 15. Also,
And
side
where
note,
am I at?
Triaz, your character went back to the keep.
So I'm not involved?
Yeah, if you think you're going to be able to be here reliably, I will find a way to get you back in it.
I should be able to participate at least for next session, the session after that. They're still working out how long we're going to be in port.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's kind of poor plot, but if anybody's got it, if nobody has an issue with it, I'm just going to pull a teleport.
I
Nah,
personally have
you got a
idea?
much better one, so
Idea.
I have an idea.
When we left,
You said I trust these guys not to murder everything.
Your character left because they got a letter off a raven, and it sounded like a fight broke out at the keep.
yeah,
That was about a week ago in game.
I was about to say it could be that like happened, and about a day after he's left to go do that, he gets a new letter saying, "Never mind, we were able to settle it. Fucking Cora was able to use her diplomacy to solve it."
You know what?
Alright, it's like, alright, time to go catch back up.
Which one is diplomacy, the left or the right?
And are you talking about the hands or the feet?
No, it's my forehead. I headbutted them.
Level 1. My gosh.
You know what? I'm okay with this. So yeah, your character is about a day behind them now.
Okay.
If he's been double timing it, he probably would catch up during the guard shift.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, so Squeak's gonna turn to Talon and shake Talon a little bit. Goddamn. He's gonna do another more zombie moans and point at the direction of the ruins, or where he would think the ruins are.
Yeah, they're to the west.
Yeah, so he would be pointing west.
Coming this way?
You're not able to tell.
I think he's like, he's just shrugging like nothing, no,
Yeah,
and stops Talon from taking care of the bonfire.
yeah, you're not even sure the exact direction that this particular horde is at, just west in general.
If I'm correct, Talon has night vision, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah,
I
no,
mean-
it would be better if we stop.
I mean,
Yeah?
both of you are capable of flight. You could probably go over and check that way.
Investigation.
Would it be good to leave the camp alone?
I
Squeak
didn't say
doesn't
both of you
know
had to go.
this. I think Talon sees better in the night because I can see it when it's dark, but not like night. Um, so I think I'm gonna try and tell Talon to go and investigate, and I'll keep watch at the camp. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Talon's gonna fly off in the direction the horde might be in and see if they can find it.
Okay. Need a fresh perception roll out of you.
Yippee!
Nice.
Yeah. Yippee!
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. It does not take you long in flight before you notice them. They are about it's another zombie horde. This one has 12 members in it.
Gracious. There's no skeletons, right?
Stand by.
So I have a perception to see how far away the zombies are.
You are currently asleep.
Oh, never mind. Resting.
There are.
Woo!
Oh, hey, Lynn.
Surprise!
that was a surprise. Full house, huh?
And
Okay, so there are 8 zombies and 4 skeletons in this group.
Horrible.
So not as many skeletons as you had to face when you got pinated.
Oh. Oh.
Ain't lying.
Do I spot any ranged weapons in those hands of the skeletons?
Yes.
Oh, good gracious. Okay,
here's the
okay.
thing: how proficient is a zombie going to be at shooting a bow?
Well, we got some nice skeletons.
You'd be surprised.
The power in those bones, unfathomable.
Are we talking about skeletal bones here?
Yes.
Actually, no, what? Don't answer that.
What just happened?
I accidentally clicked on the airplane mode on my laptop. No worries.
I'll do it.
Alright, what direction is the horde heading towards?
It is heading. It is going to get pretty close to your camp, about 50 feet away from it. So there's a decent chance your camp will be detected. But it is actually going to miss by about 50 feet to the north.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll decent stealth and stay in spot, you probably will be fine.
Probably. Okay, wow. Hmm.
This is the smallest horde you guys have encountered yet. And as you are observing the skeletons, which are to the west of the camp, you notice movement out of the corner of your eye as you are circling
Masklin said
back,
I'm going
and there
to
is
head
movement
out.
on the
Sorry for the
other side
briefness.
of the camp.
You're good, Lynn.
Hello. What's going on over there?
It doesn't, thanks to that natural 20, it doesn't take you long to notice that it is actually
Hoff
Hoff.
Jarks. Dre said you good smiley face.
Would you look at that?
Surprise appearance.
It is I,
Wait, shit, Huff's not a stealthy guy. Oh no.
the knight in
Hi.
shining armor, sleeping on top of an elk.
Oh yeah, Talon does not know how.
I'm pretty sure you all have met.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys all met before you even left the capital, let alone on this part. Yeah. So you do recognize each other, especially since Squeak is also awake and would recognize Hoff as he wandered into camp.
Yeah.
Oh, so Hoff's getting even closer to camp right now.
He just entered camp.
Oh, he is okay.
Look at that.
Squeak's immediate reaction to seeing Hoff would literally just be to point west and do zombie moans.
Hoff, you have been dodging zombie hordes for about 3 days now.
Lovely. Huh. Wait, why would I be dodging them?
Do you want to try to fight zombie hordes by yourself?
I'm on an elk, so yes.
Oh my god!
Okay, you and I are going to be doing a one-shot later.
Oh my
We will.
god!
Just keep throwing zombies and skeletons at Hoff until he dies, just in a one-shot.
Well, I mean, I have a weapon, and I have a reach weapon, and I have superior mobility. Plus, I'm going to be dealing buku tons of damage to undead, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I got oh boy as a reaction.
Okay. So what's the plan here?
Tell 'em
Hmm.
Okay, should we wake up? Iron One ideas? If I'm butchering it, sorry.
I'd rather not get exhaustion. Like that's just me personally.
Oh, I'm asking Hoff. You see,
I'm
What's
looking
that?
at the play right now. I'd rather not get exhaustion.
But you see, the characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say Soggy and Andrew are Soggy and Adios and An when you are asleep. So
So the question is to Hoff and Talon: do we want to wake them up, or do we think we can handle it ourselves?
12 zombies. Well, 8 zombies and 4 skeletons, right?
yep.
Okay.
Here, let
So,
me see what the difficulty thing would be if I hide them. Interesting. Okay. Right. So what's the plan?
here's the question. Which of you are able to do ranged attacks?
I can,
Yes. Take out the skeletons first.
and I'm pretty sure Talon can also do range, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm thinking that with me on the elk and being significantly faster than the undead, and with me having a reach weapon, that I can engage in melee and draw their fire. With you guys taking out their ranged units, so that I can just keep growling and hurting the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
You're asleep.
Sleep talking.
Here for my
Plus-
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to engage the horde.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
are.
Are
You got your fight,
guys
Billy.
cool with me using fairy fire?
Alright, so Hoff, 7.
Okay.
And we're going to be
Okay.
using fire in a forest. Cool.
Wait a second.
Hey, hey,
No,
hey.
no.
It's
Wait.
fairy fire.
No, I said
Fairy fire.
fairy fire. Fairy fire.
To be fair, it is lightly raining, so it wouldn't be that dangerous.
No, that's not for that. Wouldn't. I don't know how big the flames would be, but if there's more hordes further down and they see the. I don't know why, but fucking hordes are usually attracted to light.
They're
So
moths.
wouldn't they be attracted to it? Yes, they usually are.
Okay. Before we continue, just to help me with bookkeeping. Wait. Talon, Squeak, and yeah, that's it. I would like Squeak, Hoff, and Talon to roll initiative.
Please
Ooh.
don't fail me now, Dice. Fuck you, Dice.
Oh.
11.
What
Are
about
you able?
oh boy, this is
Wait, is Hoff an active character currently?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I reinitiated him already.
Okay. Yeah, I was just double checking. I was worried.
Yep.
See, my inspiration point would have been very helpful for me to roll this initiative.
Driaz, do you need me to roll initiative for you?
no, I got a 13.
Oh, it didn't show up in my system.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that. Thought you caught that.
No, it's all good. Normally it auto puts it in for me, so I was just waiting for it.
Probably have to reload.
Yeah, let me refresh our page just in case.
I refreshed. There's nothing there still.
Well, no, for it to.
Scroll.
Oh,
Probably
you guys
like-
aren't receiving. Oh, Driaz needs to refresh.
Well,
But I typed it in anyway. Go ahead and continue with planning, everybody.
Okay. Well, so the two spells that I have that could be of help is Fairy Fire, but as one of you mentioned, that could draw any other hordes in the area. But at the same time, all it is a light that outlines the targets. It's not a big fire.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're saying you don't
Yeah.
want to cast Fireball?
I can't. I couldn't even if I wanted to. No, but the spell Fairy Fire is specifically, it's each object or creature in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light.
Oh,
Creatures in the area have to pass a dexterity saving throw, and they shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay. So you're gonna open with that, and then you guys are just gonna charge headlong into it.
Well, I'd have to get within a decent range of them for me to be able to do it effectively, but this would give everyone advantage on attacks.
I'm not charging.
other
I'm just getting close enough to shoot.
Yep, you just need to be able to actually hit them and you'll get the advantage. The other spell I've got is called Aid. That would give everyone, for the duration of the spell, 5 additional hit points. I'm going to use that for my mount. Yeah, it'll last for 8 hours, so we'll be fine.
Oh my
Yeah, I was going to put it on my mount and potentially myself and one of you guys that are going to be assisting. So if you feel like you want a little bit more buffer, I can choose to have both of the supports with the health because I've got 56 and pretty good AC.
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Okay. Which one would like the extra health?
Give it to Talon.
Okay, does anyone have below 40 health?
You're
Does anyone have below 40 health?
I was about to say you're asking me. Give it to Talon, yeah. Give it to Talon.
Alright, so Talon will get the extra health. Alright, what was the name of the other character? Squeak, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Squeak's fine not getting the health, or do they want that?
Squeak doesn't want it. He thinks that he can handle
All right.
himself.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to cast Aid. Well, actually, hey, that actually could be another one. Nah, I'm going to save it for later. Yep. Yeah, I'll save that one for later. So I'll use Fairy Fire then. Okay, do you guys want to get in position? My elk, if I remember correctly, has 50 movement speed. So I'll be
Billy,
able to still.
Continue.
No, you go first.
Billy, how far away is the horde from us?
I'd say about 400 feet.
Oh shit, it's really far. I thought it was closer.
Now, the 50 feet, I think he said was the closest it was going to get.
I mean, we could
you guys want to try?
wait.
Yeah, I was thinking that we could, try and creep our way closer to them, so that they're still bunched up and they haven't started separating. If you guys are able to,
Yeah.
if you guys are able to, being in the trees would probably give you a good bit of protection from the melee guys, just in case any of them decide to slip away from me.
True. Yeah. Okay. So you said about 400 feet, right, Billy?
Yeah, about that. So I'm currently working on it to help it make things easier.
Okay. We don't have an extra person to just look out for the camp. That's our current problem. If we're gonna go for 400 feet or 350 feet closer to them, the camp's gonna be all alone behind us with two people sleeping and a horse.
You can wake up Andro and have Anyawu watch the camp, and then Talon would be the one watching for the third shift. Since they can
Just
be able
curious.
to stay up.
Out of curiosity, isn't there a familiar one of you guys have?
Yeah.
A what?
Do one of you guys have a familiar?
Yeah.
Wait, don't you have your wolf, Squeak?
No, the wolves stay behind.
Where?
And the keep?
Yeah, and keep.
I think.
Why not?
You did have it with you because my character did meet the wolf while they were in the city.
Oh.
Yeah, the wolf was in the city.
Oh yeah,
but
the wolf
we
is
didn't
with
bring
us.
The wolf with us.
No, if we went to the city, the wolf came all the way with us because I wouldn't have left it in the city.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. The wolf should be
Oh,
here
that's right.
because you did bring it with you to there.
I'm pretty sure we didn't.
No, Billy, I did when my character was tripping a lot, and then they did the little spell to make it so I can see in there. My character did go outside and went outside to go pet the wolf because my character wanted to meet the wolf.
Yeah, the wolf did come with us to the city, and my memory's probably failing me here, but if we didn't go back to the keep before heading to the place that we're currently at, then the wolf should still be with us. Because I don't think Squeak would be willing to let his wolf be traveling with someone that it's tried killing before.
Yeah, no, the wolf is
might not
with
be a
us.
good idea.
The wolf should be with us. We did. I was about to say functionally. The wolf should be with us.
Okay, so that was a mistake on my part because I should have said that it had stayed at the keep because that's what I had said it was supposed to have been doing then.
No, so the problem is that Squeak did say specifically that.
No. You told us that if we didn't mention that we're bringing an animal with a companion with us, that they will stay at the keep. I left Cheese the rat and my fox behind,
Yeah, and then you brought your.
but I brought Spartan.
And it's not that it's not that your memory is failing you. It's that we didn't play for 4 months. Or no, sorry, for 4
Yeah.
weeks. I meant weeks. We didn't play for 4 weeks, so we didn't remember that, the wolf went with us. Which the wolf also did fight when we were fighting the lycanthropes. When we were fighting the lions.
As we can now see, Dries has a better memory than all of us.
I'm not Dries.
You okay?
Can you guys see my screen?
One that was talking about the city.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hi.
gosh.
Whoa. Look at that.
Okay, so there's 12 total. Okay.
Are you guys able to see?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have images for Hoff, Talon, and Squeak. So there's Hoff,
That is
there's Squeak, there's Talon. And you guys have moved forward, so you're away from the camp now. And you're about 60 feet away from the horde. They're on the other side of these trees here, so they haven't spotted you yet.
okay.
You said they're how many feet away?
About 60 feet.
Okay. So, all right. Just so that we're clear, I was thinking that we could have the familiar, since it is an intelligent creature, stay at the campsite and act as a lookout for us while we're gone, with the instruction that it wakes up the party members in case something does approach. And we left a note there for them so that they could potentially read it if they had time to.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify that. Does that sound like a good plan, everyone?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, player control.
just
Can I
make-
invite you all for this?
Could you?
That will be funny. And useful.
Very useful.
I'm gonna leave the wolf behind on the camp as well. Town's familiar can keep guard on the tortoise on the wall, just in case.
Oh, that was a mistake.
What happened?
What?
Oh shoot!
I was
What?
playing around and I screwed things up.
Hey.
Don't mind me.
No, that's good. It's good. So, okay. So for the attack plan, I'm going to move 20 to 30 feet closer to draw their attention and get it so that I can maximize the number of zombies and skeletons I have under the effect of fairy fire.
If we do fight, can we keep one of them alive? Because I want to test something.
Oh
You
gosh.
want what?
Can we keep one of them alive? Because I want to test something.
When last
Sure
time we
thing.
kept something, we need to stop kidnapping creatures and just
Hey,
keep
what are
them
you
around
talking about?
like they're pets.
No.
Climb?
That's not my plan. That's not my plan. I promise.
Is climbing an action,
Okay.
or does it count as walk, or?
It counts part as your movement.
Okay, perfect. But I
Okay,
do have to roll
so
for it, right?
Hoff is currently going to move. Here, let me readjust these so you guys are in the tree line. There we go. Hoff is going to move, like, right here.
No, I'm going to try moving where I'm on the pathway because I don't want to lead them to the rest of my party.
Okay. So
Because
you're about there
I'm
now.
supposed to be.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna try? Are you gonna try to stay stealth, or are you opening up?
Okay, I'm just wanting to make sure. Are you guys wanting to stay on the ground, or were you going to be in the trees?
I was asking about climbing because I want to climb up one of the trees.
I could
It's just
fly above the horde because I want to see if I can cast a hypnotic pattern above them.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my distance then. So yeah,
Ooh,
I'm not
good. That
trying to
makes
be
things
stealthy.
helpful.
So, so yes, I am going to not be stealthy because I am trying to get their attention. And
Okay.
where are the skeletons? It's a little hard for me to make out the symbols.
So these icons right here are those are skeletons.
Oh.
Oh, I see it now. Huh.
Amazing pictures.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, and 4 are skeletons. Okay. Am I able to tell if? Well, I mean, they're the only ones that actually could use those effectively. And is each square 20 feet?
5 feet.
5, yes. Why did I say 20? Anyways, my brain. All right, let me just calculate real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to say we are officially starting combat now that you are close enough that you have definitely been spotted. So I'm actually going to move. I'm going to move you back to that one there because you would have been spotted at that point.
That was start combat for Hoff only, correct?
Yes, but we're going to go through the initiative process anyway,
Yeah.
just so to keep things organized.
Yeah.
Also, side note, I chose those colors because I thought that's what you guys would want. But if you want me to switch your colors, just let me know, because I can edit your guys' colors quite easily.
Purple.
Black, please.
Purple.
That is so Squeak. Squeak wants black. Ping. There you go.
Hi. I'm
Switch
requesting
whatever
the color
color
purple.
It's like I need to reload the stream.
There you go.
Woohoo!
All right. So to maintain order, Talon, you are going first.
Hello. Okay. Gonna go above the horde and cast some nice hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
Okay.
Hypnotic pattern
You guys
has
made sure to bump.
It's 30 feet cube.
hypnotic pattern has 30 feet, right? Draw a tool in this thing. I only found this like 10 minutes ago, so sorry. Yeah, this is 5 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20. You can hit the whole horde.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Time for a whole bunch of rolls. It's a wisdom saving throw, DC 16, right?
Yes.
Okay. Skeletal toy number 1 fails. So the one marked as 2 is a failure.
Hmm.
Why are you marked as 1, Hoff? I need to fix that later. Skeleton marked as number 3 fails. Skeleton marked as number 4 succeeds.
Not the skeletons.
And the skeleton marked as number 5 also succeeds.
Sorry.
So you got half the skeletons. And zombies, which do even worse. Zombie 6 failed. Zombie 7 succeeds.
Heavens. Good gracious. Oh man.
Okay, so can
I did not expect some of them to have really good rolls.
Armed.
What a turn of events.
That's crazy.
oh, this is gonna make things easier.
Oh?
Look at that.
Oh!
Oh, multi-select?
Okay then.
So zombie 8 passes. Zombie 9 fails.
Hmm.
Zombie 10 fails.
I love the fighting noises every single time you tap.
Oh, what was that? Heard a
You
special
heard that?
noise. Heard a
Yeah,
special
we can hear
noise.
it.
You heard that?
Yeah. Hey, that
Um,
sounded a little bit too cheery. What's going on?
A crit fail?
No, that sounded a bit
Oh
too
no.
cheery. Too
Oh
cheery.
no. Can't
Oh,
read what that says. What does it say? Wait a second now.
I think someone got a nat 20 looks like. Oh, look at that lucky
yeah,
zombie.
zombie 11 got nat 20 and so is immune to being charmed.
Oh shoot. Oh my god. Okay, I'll go for that one first.
Guess we know who we're targeting. Hey.
Actually, no,
There's
cancel.
no way another one?
Nah. New condition?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit.
what
Okay
happened
then.
there? What happened there?
Crit fail, I guess.
Zombie 12 rolled a total of 0.
Oh my god.
Zombie 11 took all the luck.
And zombie 13 passed.
Okay. It's bound to happen.
11 and 12
Everything-
certainly had it interesting, huh?
Yeah, really did.
We can go for the charm ones first.
No, don't go for the charmed ones. They'll break out if you hit them.
Let's take care of the ones that passed. The ones that are still an active threat seems like a pretty good idea to go after, honestly. Especially the ranged guys.
Yes, take out
Okay,
the
there we go.
skeletons.
So note that the numbers have been updated slightly because Hoff has been removed from the numbers.
Okay.
But the conditions are still there.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it for Talon's turn. Skeleton 1 and 2 are currently charmed and do nothing. Skeleton 3. Where is Skeleton 3? That one. Right now he can only see Hoff, and so is going to move towards Hoff. Right? Hold on. Yeah, he's going to move towards Hoff. 5, 10. Yes, I get it. My network sucks. He's going to move right there, just outside of melee range with Hoff. And is going to attack with his short bow at Hoff.
Oh no.
That's fine.
17 to hit.
Let's see here. What is my AC again?
You have an AC of 20.
Oh,
Yeah. It misses.
Christ.
look at you.
Okay, skeleton 4. 5, 10. 5 and 10. And then also short bow at Hoff.
Hey,
I did not like that.
that sounded a little bit scary. That sounded scary. What was that one?
That was a mimic.
Oh, was that a bad roll?
What?
A
Wait,
bad
what
roll I
dice are
hear?
you using?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it is. Sure, Billy.
Did a mimic appear?
So skeleton 4 hit zombie 12 with an arrow.
Oh,
Oh my
Was that zombie
God.
trance?
No, fortunately.
Okay, well that made our life easier.
Okay, Hoff, it's your turn.
Okay, so I am going to do the quite reasonable action, and I'm going to hit the skeleton that's got the bow.
Skeleton
That's
3.
right next to me.
Okay, so you're going to move up
Yes.
next to him.
Nope, no. Aren't I within 10 feet of him?
Oh yeah, that's right. Your thing has 10 feet instead of 5 feet.
So I'm going
Yes,
to
you are
use
10
my weapon.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No, misses.
Ah, dang it.
Also,
Alright, so
for
I
the
swing
record,
again.
you guys, while you get the privilege of seeing the information there, remember your characters do not.
wow.
So
Understand.
you guys get the privilege of being able to see their AC and their current health and everything there.
Oh, I didn't notice those
So I
numbers.
use. It's cool. Yeah, that's why I'm referring to the position, not their numbers. But I
Mm.
rolled again and I got a 21.
What was your first roll?
My first roll was a 12.
12. Oh yeah, that's right. And then the second was 21.
Yes.
Hit.
The numbers decided to flip apparently. I'm assuming that hit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Damage wise, I dealt 6.
Okay. Noted. Got
Right,
anything else you're
so
doing?
all right. Well, I'm going to have, if I remember correctly, the mounted rules are if you're riding a trained mount, you can have a mount take a dash, dodge, or disengage action, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to have it take the dodge action, and I'm going to circle around away from the trees, staying about 35 feet away from the nearest zombie. And I'm going to go clockwise.
Okay.
My movement speed is 50.
Okay. 15. Another 15, so there's 30. 45. You said 50?
Yeah, I was going to be moving 50 feet, but I'm wanting to stay about uh, 40 feet away from the nearest zombie that can move. That way it can't actually reach me.
There's not a lot of maneuverability here. You would have to be on the far side of the tree line at that point.
Then where I'm at's fine.
Okay. If you're trying to stay a decent ways from them, then I'm gonna say you went, so that's 10 feet there, so I can have you move there. That'll get you a decent ways away while still being close enough to be relevant.
Understood?
Okay, so that's Hoff's turn. Squeak, it's your turn.
I want to climb up. The second tree to the right.
This one?
Yep.
So are you gonna climb or are you gonna fly?
I'm gonna climb on it.
Okay. So
I
it
don't
takes
have my broom with me.
it takes 15 feet and you're not gonna summon your broom?
Oh yeah, sure. I can summon it. Would it be easier to just I'll use the broom to get
Okay.
on it. I still want to get on the tree.
Alright. So you were up on the tree that took about 20 feet of movement.
Okay, perfect.
Actually, because it's a little ways up, I'm gonna say 25 feet.
Okay. Let's see. Going for. Let me see the positioning again. For the skeleton. Okay, right.
Are you trying to stay stealthed, by the way?
It's a good question. Sure.
It
Okay.
would probably it probably wouldn't hurt for you to stay stealth, honestly.
Between your naturally OP stealth and the fact that it's attracted by Hoff, I'm not even bothering to have you roll.
Oh, okay. I'm disappointed in myself for not being able to.
Do you
Let's
want
see.
to roll?
No, it's fine. I know someone will get something good. Which is closest to Hoff? I guess Skeleton 4. Yeah, they're not charmed. I'm gonna go for Skeleton 4 with my crossbow. First hit. What did Purifier do again? Sorry. Yeah.
I
I didn't cast Fairy Fire because
You
Hypnotic
haven't.
Pattern was thrown down.
Yeah,
Correct.
perfect. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Crossbow to
Yeah, I'm just trying to conserve
Skeleton
resources.
4.
Skeleton 4
Yeah, that is an 18 to hit.
hits damage.
And I'm blind. 10 damage. And then shoot. Second crossbow shot. I don't have to go for
Also,
the
it's
same
Skeleton
one.
4?
Yeah, sure, let's go for
Actually,
it.
hold on. You're in stealth, right?
Yes, I'm in stealth. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, I'm stupid, Billy.
I got you, fam. Roll
Let me
stealth
roll.
damage.
I'm stupid. 11.
Oh.
Oh my god, I
11
forgot that
extra or
existed.
11 total?
Rest in peace,
11
skeleton.
total extra.
I like the icon on the character there, and then the fact that there's a crossbones on it.
Very nice.
But yeah, that skeleton crumbles into a heap of bones.
Does this cause any commotion? Do they...
Skeleton 3 notices you up the tree right next to it.
That immediately breaks sneak attack, though, doesn't matter which one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a skeleton 3, and they're not charmed,
That
so
one
I'm gonna
right there,
fuck
right
them
next
up.
to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fuck them up. Yeah, I wanna shoot them with my second
Oh
one.
man.
That one
Please be
is
good. God
took 6
damn it,
damage.
9.
No.
Miss.
Oh my god. That's it for my turn.
Okay. It is now the zombie team. So zombie A is charmed and does nothing. Zombie 6 is charmed and does nothing. Zombie 7 is active. How much? Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
Let me make a roll real quick to decide what that zombie does. Okay. 5, 10,
Goodness gracious.
15, 20.
Making distance.
Do zombies have any sort of ranged stuff?
They spit on you.
No, they just throw one of their arms at you.
Oh my god!
No, that it can't do anything. So it's close to the base of the tree Squeak is currently in.
Can it
Okay.
climb?
It hasn't gone to the base, so you don't know yet.
Oh,
Okay, zombie 8 is charmed and does nothing. Zombie 9 is charmed and does nothing. Zombie 10. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's
Oh.
at the base of the tree.
Extra careful.
Zombie 11 is straight up unconscious.
Couldn't handle the powerful colors.
It looks like it's asleep, which is very weird because from the mythos you all have read, zombies don't sleep.
Hey guys, I think I found the zombie we should grab.
Ah, yes, it's perfect.
And zombie 12, where is 12? Right there. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets within range of Hoff.
Dang. Okay.
And attempts to hit Hoff. 22 to hit.
Oh,
Ow. It
ouch.
crit, didn't it?
No. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Okay. So A basically absorbed all but 1 point of that.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so that is round 1. Talon, it is your turn.
Hello. Um. oh, Um. You know, I'm gonna go up to where Squeak is, and I'm gonna cast a nice guidance spell.
Ooh.
Okay. So you're gonna move to like right here?
Make sure to
Just
stay out
enough
of
to like
melee
get
range,
the
okay?
spell to work.
Huh?
Just I need to touch Squeak to make the spell work. So I gotta get like
Okay. So
in the tree with him,
5,
I guess.
10, 15. I assume you're flying up to him?
Mhm.
Okay. There you go. You're both in the tree together.
Hello.
Alright. So you're casting guidance on Squeak?
Yep.
Okay. You do anything else?
Mm,
Because is guidance an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Then you have bonus action left.
Mhm. I'm gonna. Let me see where it is. Let me see. On zombie 10, I'm gonna cast Hex on it.
Okay.
Wait, actually. No, don't do that, because I don't know if I can keep up hypnotic pattern and hex.
Is Hex a concentration?
Yeah.
Then no, you cannot. You'd have to
Yeah.
drop
All right.
hypnotic.
All right. Then I'm just gonna. Oh man, actually, I don't think I can. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the tree then.
Okay, just stay there.
Assistance.
Okay. Alrighty. Skeleton 1 is charmed and does nothing. Skeleton 2 is still charmed. How long does hypnotic pattern last?
A minute.
Okay, so 6 rounds. It's been only 1 round.
Mhm.
Okay, Skeleton 2 is still charmed.
Really?
Skeleton 3 gets the opportunity to move. And is going to attempt to shoot Squeak with its short
Oh.
bow.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Uh-oh. Okay, wait. That sounded like the mimic.
Yeah, well, I was about to.
Oh.
Wait, the shooting arrow mimics at us? What kind of baloney is
They're
that?
skeletons. Of course they
I
got
need
bows.
that die set. What the hell is it?
Skeleton 3 shoots Zombie 7 with an arrow.
Oh my.
Oh.
I would say hypnotized one.
No, Zombie
No.
7 is not charmed. Thankfully enough.
Skeleton 3 is not having an easy time with this.
Isn't this the
trying their
second
best.
time?
Actually, no. Skeleton 2 is the one that got the other one.
Oh. Oh my god. No, it's Skeleton 4.
Okay, Skeleton 4 is dead, so of course
Oh,
nothing
shoot.
happens there. So that is it for the skeletons. Hoff, it is your turn.
Well, I'm not really liking how busy it is getting over there for them.
Now we got this.
So, alright, so I'm going to attack the zombie that's right next to me because I don't want to provoke opportunity attacks. Thank you very much. So I roll
Especially to a zombie
and
that actually managed to hit you.
backs. So 16. I
What'd you
got
say?
16. 16.
16. Okay.
1-6.
AC of 8. That hits.
And I roll damage and I deal 7 slashing.
Roger that. 7. Okay. Zombie 12 is starting to look a little haggard, even for an undead.
Add it again, and I get 11.
Hit.
These guys don't know how to dodge. Alright, roll damage, and I deal a total of 9.
Okay, it's not looking good.
I'm going to have my elk take the dodge action, and we're moving out of there. Yes, I know, it broke off to attack.
Well, it doesn't get it, but with opportunity attack, but you will get hit. So, how are you
I
moving?
understand.
North, south, east, west.
I'm moving north west.
5, 10, 15, 20. Keep going. Hello?
I'm good right there.
Okay, gonna stay there, and I need to calculate the attack of opportunity from 12. Hey, buddy, charm, buddy, old pal. Does a 5 hit?
Don't even hit my elk.
Yeah, I think you're safe.
Jeez.
Alright, Squeak, it's your turn. Remember, you have guidance from Talon.
Remind me, to what exactly do I add the bonus of guidance?
You can add a D4 to a ability check.
So if you do an attack roll, you can add a d4 to it as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's the number of the zombie at the base of the tree?
10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that
Don't
one.
think you need to actually use guidance for that. They got some pretty
That's
cruddy AC,
true.
honestly.
That's true. I don't need to use guidance for that one. Yeah,
Skeletons,
that's
those
true.
were-
Skeleton 3 is how. Oh, Skeleton 3 is right there. Yeah, no, I'll go for Skeleton 3. Let me do the D4 first. That is a 1 from the D4.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit. 21 with the D4.
Natural 20?
No, unnatural.
Okay. So 21 to hit, and it has an AC of 13. Yeah, that hits.
I would like to reroll thanks to my piercer feat. I can, God damn, I got the. Oh, there we go. 8 damage.
8 damage to Skeleton 3.
Perfect. Perfection.
There are
One
no
less
active
skeleton on my
skeletons on
ass.
the field now.
Oh wait, that was the last one?
There are 2 more, but they're both charmed.
Oh. Okay, so I want to go for the skeleton that was at the base of the tree, which if I'm correct is number 10.
There's
Zombie
2,
not good.
10 and 7.
Oh wait, they both are at the base.
Well, 10 is at the base, 7 is close to it.
Okay, no, yeah, I want to go for 10.
Okay.
Let me pull out my crossbow. That would be a 22 to hit.
Okay.
And 6 damage.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay. Now we're moving on to zombies. Zombie 5 is charmed and does nothing. Zombie 6 is charmed and does nothing. It is Zombie 7's turn. 5 feet to get to the base, leaving 15 feet of movement. Dexterity check to see how effectively they can climb. Slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say that tree is about 25 feet tall. So it's able to get about halfway up the tree. Okay, 8 is charmed and does nothing. 9 is charmed and does nothing. 10 is at the base. Let me roll to see how effectively it climbs. Fast.
Oh no.
It is It manages to get within striking range of Squeak, who is the one aggravating it. And is going to attempt to hit Squeak. That is a 21 to hit.
Yikes.
Ooh.
That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams into you. And I need a dexterity DC 10 saving throw. Phantom,
Yeah?
did you catch all that?
No, sorry. I was texting something. I heard a saving throw, but which one?
You took 3 points of bludgeoning damage from Zombie 10, and I need you to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw to prevent
Okay,
yourself from being falling out of the tree.
Please, come on. Are you kidding me? It danced on that and it
A
fell.
natural
That's
one.
I fell face flat.
Roll a d4.
D4. 4.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
4. Here we go. Okay.
And you are prone.
Okay.
Okay, so that's zombie 10. Zombie 11 is asleep from being incapacitated. And that leaves zombie 12, which is the one that Hoff ditched. 5, 10, 15. So it's going to move to be on between Hoff and his compatriots. And is going to try to smack Hoff again. That's a miss. Alrighty, round 3. Talon, it is your turn.
Hello. So we got zombies climbing the tree, correct?
Correct. There is one tree up there with you. There's one up in the tree there with you, another one halfway up the tree.
Alright. Can I target both of them with an Eldritch Blast?
Does it target more than one?
Yep. I can cast like two beams with it.
Okay. Roll per individual hits.
Oh. Well, at least one of them was good.
Oh my god, the first one though. Wait,
You
they both are
actually
good.
hit with both.
People.
Wait. No. Billy.
Hey.
Look at the
Hey.
second one.
Hey.
It is an right, not one. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a
Man, can't really
d20, Talon.
You got that.
Now 20.
That was a 7.
Oh.
What's your AC, Squeak?
Oh.
Oh gosh. Let's see. It is 15.
Okay.
Hey.
Talon, you are not used to dealing with undead. In a panic, seeing a zombie come up close to you in the tree, you fire off an Eldritch Blast, praying to your deity. One strikes true at the one right next to you. The other whiffs against the zombie halfway down and strikes Squeak in the back on his armor.
Oops.
Squeak, your perspective, you're just starting to try to get up after falling face first into the dirt when something smacks into your back and pushes you straight down onto the ground again.
No.
I think Squeaks just screams, "Motherfucker!"
Okay, so roll damage for zombie 10.
Yeah. 5.
Okay.
Doesn't that zombie also take fall damage?
No, the zombie didn't fall. Oh wait, no, it needs to do dexterity to see if it does fall. Thank you, Dryas. It succeeds. It does not fall.
It's a pretty good zombie. Take that one.
Okay. So that's it for Talon?
Nah. We need a sleeping zombie.
Is that it for you, Talon?
Yes.
Fly Talon, I'd get out of that tree.
Hey, I got this. Trust in Talon. Trust in
Oh my
Talon.
god.
Okay, so Skeleton 1 is charmed and does nothing. Skeleton 2 is charmed and does nothing. Skeleton 3 is dead. Skeleton 4 is dead. Hoff, it's your turn.
Alright, I grab one of my daggers and I'm throwing it into the tree at the zombie next to Talon.
Hey,
At
please
zombie
don't miss.
10.
Please don't miss.
What's
Please.
up?
Please don't miss. Ooh.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh, man.
I'm going to assume yes.
Yes.
Alright. I throw the dagger true, sinking the dagger into its side, or, well, its back, for piercing damage.
How much?
4.
4 piercing damage. Okay. Anything else, Hoff? Dryas?
Oh. Did you catch that?
No.
I said, did the zombie fall?
Dexterity check. No, it does not fall. It is a climbing entrepreneur.
Oh my god.
It actually seems to have developed an even better grip with each attack.
Goodness. It is determined.
It's coming for Talon and nothing will stop it.
Hey, I'm
We'll
pretty
see.
sure something will stop it. Eventually.
Can I throw another dagger?
One, two.
I'm throwing it. 24.
Just ignores
Does that
the zombie
hit?
right next to you.
Was that a natural 20? No.
No, I would have said nat 20 then.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
24.
24 though.
Roll damage.
Again, I strike true for 4 piercing. Does it fall?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
What the
Oh,
hell?
my
Actually,
god.
that's good. Also, how much health does this zombie have?
It is taking hits.
Oh, crud, its undead resiliency is coming into play. Ugh. Forgot about
Said,
that.
nah, bro, I'm dead. I'm already
Okay,
dead,
so
bro.
so is that it for you, Hoff?
I have my elk take the dodge action again.
Okay. Are you gonna
And I move-
move?
How many zombies are active? Non-charmed? Like 4?
3.
3. 2 of them that are in a tree.
Correct.
One is with you.
Yeah, and the third is right next to you.
I'm just staring that zombie down. That's all. I ain't moving.
Okay. Squeak, you are face down in the dirt. Your back aches. Your nose is bleeding slightly.
Well, it wasn't
I'll
me. I
use
promise.
my move action to stand up.
You lost half your movement doing that.
When I aim at at zombie 12, which is the one with Hoff,
Mm-hmm.
with the crossbow, and that is a
Hit
26
damage.
to hit, and that's an overkill. Oh, that's I have a feat. No, I'm kidding. That should kill it, right? 5.
Use your feet.
Okay. Oh, you said that.
Wait,
Let's see.
don't
12.
you add your sneak attack damage?
No,
No,
he's
no.
not stealth.
But I'm
12.
standing right
12.
next to the target. Well, Billy, don't forget
Yeah.
that as long as he doesn't have disadvantage and he has an ally standing within 5 feet of the target, he can get sneak attack damage if he hits.
It's all good. It's dead.
Good.
Okay. I didn't know that. Does that mean that I get a sneak attack on the ones that I focus on Talon right now?
It's sneak attack damage once per turn.
Yeah, I didn't do it on your zombie.
I'll let you get sneak attack for the other one.
Which ones? It's 7 and 10, correct?
Correct.
And
10 is
10's
the
the
one that's
motherfucker
right
that does
next
not
to-
want to die.
Yes.
I'll go
10
for
is the
10.
one that's right. 10 is the one that's right next to Talon. 7 is the one that's halfway up.
Ooh, if it's halfway up, that one might be easier for falling. Nah, I'll be good to Talon. I'm gonna go for 10.
Roll the hit.
That would be 20, unnatural.
Yeah,
And
make it fall.
then, let's see. That is 6 plus 14. I think it's dead.
So total 20.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
It falls down to the ground. A light
I
moan
flip it
coming
off.
out of its mouth as it tries to get up for a second and then crumples.
Yeah, I just flip off the zombie.
Okay. Alrighty, so that's it for Squeak's turn. No movement.
Yep.
Besides getting up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Zombie 5 does nothing. Zombie 6 does nothing. Zombie 7 finishes climbing up to Talon and is going to attempt to slam them. That is a 14 to hit.
Mind.
Hmm?
Nope.
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 Okay. And that's the only active monster left right now.
Yippee!
Okay, so that's round
One
4.
zombie and Talon.
You have 2 rounds left of the hypnotic pattern.
Remember that, Billy, you remember that the rounds are 6 seconds, right?
Yes, and that lasts for 1 minute.
How many? So, what is 60 divided by 6?
10. Oh, right.
Exactly.
Thank you.
No problem.
Herpaderp.
Hmm.
Okay. Talon, it's your
So
turn.
we have
There's a
5
zombie
rounds
trying
left.
to. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, 6 rounds left.
So they all
So-
get on charm now?
No,
No, okay.
you have tons of time. In fact, you really
Yippee.
only. Once you deal with Zombie 7, it's mop up after that.
Okay.
Okay, so Talon, there's a zombie smashing at your heels trying to get you to fall.
Oh, good thing I have these 2 beams of Eldritch Blast.
If I get hit
Roll the
again.
hit.
Do I roll 2 separate times for the one target?
Yes, 1 for each beam.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Here we go.
Just so you,
Damn.
before you roll, one thing keep in mind is since Eldritch Blast is a ranged attack, if you attack that zombie while you're within 5 feet of it, you will have disadvantage.
This is true.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you were aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to use your Eldritch Blast?
Mm. So it's within 5 then?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll just I'm gonna hit it with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Smack him with the quarterstaff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damage.
Well, it's got 2 separate rolls for damage.
Are you using one-handed or two-handed?
I'm gonna use both hands.
So how are you holding back onto the tree then?
Well, there's a good thing called feet. Talons.
Dexterity check DC 5 for using just your feet.
Oh man, I got this, guys.
You're good.
Yep.
Roll two-handed
Plus-
damage.
We
Wow,
can do
fantastic.
this.
We love 4
You
damage.
fall.
We love 4 damage.
Only 4?
We love 4 damage.
7 oh no, 7 fails. It falls.
Yeah!
Oh my god, nice.
Quarterstaff for the win.
It falls, and
Since
then
it-
Squeak is right below it.
Oh,
Can I just have my shorts ready
incoming.
for it?
Wait, Squeak is still below it?
Yeah.
Squeak
I thought
never
he
moved. No, he didn't.
No, I didn't move. I only got up.
You're just getting up.
Squeak,
Lord, help you.
dexterity saving throw first before you can try to hit it.
Wait a second. Sorry. Almost fucking clicked the wrong thing. 14.
Passes. Disadvantage on your sword attack.
Okie dokie. Disadvantage roll. And that would fucking hell. Not one.
Uh-oh.
Roll damage.
Okay. Why did I get a high number now? 10.
You look up as you finish getting up and you see the zombie falling down. You move to the side just in time. You get ready to hit it with your sword as it's coming down. The perfect opportunity. But you misjudge how fast it's coming. And so instead of hitting it with the sharp edge, you hit it with the blunt instead. And as a result, the zombie pushes your sword into your leg. You
Dealing
deal
10
10
damage.
points of damage to your leg.
Okay. I'm still fine. I would have been dead if this was the old Squeak with low health, but I'm fine.
Gosh, darn.
Whose turn?
Talon, that's it for you, right?
Yeah.
There's no active skeletons left on the field. Hoff, it's your turn.
Okay. So there's a zombie right next to Squeak.
Yes.
Alright, so I move so that Is it on the ground?
Yes.
Alright. So I move and I'm going to try grappling it with my whip. Because of those modifications I gave it earlier, it has +3 to this.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Alright. Four.
Total of 4?
Total of 4.
Did you roll a net 1?
Nope, it was a 2.
Okay.
Ouch.
It succeeds with its strength of 7 check.
Dang. Alright, I'm going to try again.
Okay.
Okay, this one is a little bit more passable. 8 total.
It succeeds with its strength check of 8.
Are you serious?
That was perfect.
Are you serious?
It didn't go well for the both of us.
Welcome to D&D.
Screw you, dice. My elk dodges.
Okay. Squeak, it's your turn.
I'm gonna slice it up with both of my short swords.
Roll.
Oh my god. That would be 15 to hit with the first
Damage.
one. And that would be 9 damage. Okie dokie. And then second attack. That would be a 20, unnatural.
Mhm.
And no, wait, can I? Yeah?
Mhm.
Let me re-roll that shit. I don't know why I keep getting that number. 7.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so you slash it with the first one, causing a nasty gash along its chest. Then the second one hits, and you do a really nasty gash right along its right eye. It looks like it's going to go down for a second. It actually kind of stumbles before you see an unnatural green glow cross its eyes. It looks up at you with a fit of rage, and before standing up all the way again and looking straight at you, and it
Very threatening.
We know it's at 1 hit point now. I recognize
Mhm.
that ability.
What did it do again?
Undead Fortitude.
Yeah.
If damage reduces the
Yep.
zombie to 0 HP, it must make a Constitution saving throw with DC of 5 plus the remaining damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a success, the zombie drops to 1 HP instead. Kind of like the
Yep.
Barbarian's Rage, it can stay up when it should go down, but only once.
I would like to actually move this time around.
Okay, where are you going?
Ability was for
Are you trying to
Up
have
to
sex
tree.
with me?
It actually doesn't specify how often it can use it, so
it can use it as many times as it wants. Then
oof. Okay,
that's
so where you go? Where are you going,
Wait.
Squeak?
The broom is part of my movement action, right? Can I just get on the broom and go like 20 feet up? Or
Yep, true.
yeah, I'm
Is
just
that
gonna
what
go
you're
20
doing?
feet up. Yep.
Okay, it's gonna try to slam you from its reaction attack.
I
16 to hit.
was gonna ask if Uncanny Dodge can work on that.
Uncanny Dodge is a bonus action, right?
No, it's a reaction.
What?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Okay.
Yeah, 16
So-
does hit.
taking the damage.
Yeah,
So
it's just an attack damage.
Instead of taking 7 damage, you take 4 damage.
Perfection.
Doesn't D&D round down?
Huh?
Doesn't D&D round down unless stated otherwise?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's 4. Besides, it's not really gonna matter anyway. You all are gonna win this.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for Squeaks' turn. And I can't believe I get to say this because I thought it would have been dead by now, but it's Zombie 7's turn. And it is going to try to slam Hoff. Ooh, that was almost a natural one. But it still misses anyway. Alright, And that's the only one there, so we're now at round 5. Talon, it's your turn.
Hey.
Make it eat the Eldritch.
Hmm?
Let it eat that Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Nice Eldritch Blast. Who doesn't love it?
At this point, we just need to force it to fail safe.
Mhm. Should I fire both?
Yes.
Okay. Firing both.
Okay, so damage from the first one.
7.
So, okay. It has to beat a DC of 11. Fail, it's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, and then you guys
Zombie is able
proceed to
Go ahead. Sorry.
then mop up the remaining zombies and skeletons one by one.
Hey, keep number 11.
Except for the sleeping one. Except
Number
for the
11.
sleeping one.
You hog tie. Who's hog tying skeleton 11? Or sorry, zombie 11.
Hmm.
Who has rope? I think I do have some.
Because I need whoever's doing it to roll survival check to see how effective you do it.
Ew.
Hmm. I can cast another guidance on whoever's tying.
I have
True.
+5 on survival.
Dreas,
The
what's your
question is to
survival?
restore.
We'll go with the +5. I'm good.
Would
Okay.
Go Squeak.
Oh my god.
you like some
What's your-
guidance with that?
I'm curious now. I'm
Yes,
looking it up.
please.
What's Hoff's plus to survival?
2. Plus
2.
2.
Yeah, I got the same
Yeah,
one
let's
here.
go with the +5.
It ain't pretty.
All right,
Only
so go ahead
one? Okay, let's roll survival now. That would be 14.
Okay, let me roll a strength check to see how well when he wakes up, zombie 11 can try to get out.
Oh gosh.
That's a 7. You're
Okay.
good.
Okay,
Can we
nice.
wrap something around its mouth so that it doesn't make as much noise?
Yep, it is gagged.
Silence.
How much rope did I use for that, Billy?
I'm gonna say 15 feet
Okay.
because you're gonna wrap him up extra good to make sure he doesn't get out.
Okie dokie. Got it. Thank you. Feet. Alright. Yeah. Back to wait. Can I loot the corpses if there's anything to loot? Anyways.
Hmm?
We don't know what's in those pockets. There might still be something.
Have whatever you find in there. Except for my daggers. I go retrieve those.
We could use the hearts, or we're not. Oh, wait, no, actually, no. Forgot it. I'm gonna save for some food, but no, that's just rotten flesh.
Also, I'd rather not eat something that could have been human.
Wait, Billy. Okay, yeah, I want to loot the corpses and take some bones with me from the skeletons.
Okay, give me a second. Um. So, You don't find anything on the zombies, just not even any useful meat because it's undead meat.
Okay.
You do not find any money on the skeletons, because you know full well that skeletons do not normally
yeah.
have that kind of stuff.
No, I skeletons. I only wanted to take some bones from them.
However, there were 4 skeletons, and so if you want, you can loot, because each one had. So there are a potential of 4 short swords, 4 short bows, a total of 8 arrows, and 4 quivers.
I look to Talon and Hoff. Do y'all want this? Do we leave it here?
I don't have any use for that stuff. I've got my daggers.
Talon?
Hmm.
Any swords? Bows? Quiver? I'm gonna guess no. I'll just take bones then.
Okay, so you're gonna harvest them?
Yeah, just arm and leg bones. Maybe like if I could take like 5 of them, maybe.
I need you to roll Arcana check.
Oh shit. Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. Shortly after the skeletons are destroyed, the bones collapse into the ground. Shifting through the remains, you do find some bone dust coated with dark necrotic energy. So
Gonna
you
guess this is-
find bone dust.
Wait, you said there's
Oh,
concentrated
okay.
necrotic energy in that dust?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a good region that we could take to an alchemist.
So
You find 12 pounds worth of stuff spread amongst the 4 skeletons.
You
okay.
guys want to grab that stuff and take it to an alchemist? Or did you want to leave it?
I'll take it. Bone dust.
I think it might be an actual item. Let me check it real quick.
How many pounds now?
Total of 12.
12. I'll add it as custom for now. If there's anything, it will be good though.
Yeah, it's a custom item.
Okay.
All right. So with that successfully defended, and you actually managed to keep Anwenyu and Idios asleep, so they do not have to deal with potential exhaustion. Apologies, Soggy, and apologies, Anwenyu, that you didn't get much to do this time around.
You're okay. At least on my end. Technically, you could have gotten Andrew involved, since Andrew wouldn't have gotten, what do you call it?
He would have gotten exhaustion from the shift in the next shift, though.
No, Talon would be able to do the next shift. Since Talon is able to do 2 shifts in a row, only needs 1 shift to sleep.
That's if they're not doing too much on the first shift. Remember?
No.
Let me double check, see if you can harvest anything from the zombies. Are you gonna try to harvest from the zombies as well?
Oh no. There's nothing to get there.
Okay. Alright, so that's it for that then.
Jesus.
Fortunately, the
One
third
board
shift
can help.
the third shift does go by uneventfully for Andrew and for Enwinu and for Talon. So everybody can mark off a long rest.
Poggers.
I know that Hoff is definitely appreciative.
Yep. And on that note, next session we will be getting to the ruins because you will be reaching there by day's end in game. So this is where we're going to end the session, which actually turned out to be a normal one instead of a short one.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. Yeah, we'll schedule when we can do that one shot, Billy, to see how many hordes I was able to hack through.
Yeah. We'll get to that.